have to skin for something.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so whatever you're going to say, it is to be in line with that.
Yeah. Anyone else? Yes.
I think it's partly about realizing your power as an individual. With all that information that you have and all that access that you have to reach people across the globe that you've never even met and have a conversation with someone in Twitter and say, oh, when you're in New York, come link up. It's the power of yourself to realize that you are an entity and that you can reach whatever heights you want to reach. It's how you use and how you sort of develop your vision as a creative person to get there. And there shouldn't be any more limitations. You shouldn't feel limited anymore.
And that's why I was sharing stories, when I was with Shigo and his crew and in Brazil, because all of those tools, both crews have and are using. So I think if we're going to say advantage that maybe I have, being kind of in the Western world, or specifically being in the United States, is, like I said, I feel I have the fortune of two things. One, hip-hop started where I'm from, which means that the history is a little bit longer, so I don't have to convince as many people about hip-hop. They're kind of already used to it. My challenge, though, is to how can I make my hip-hop sound different than the last 35 years? So that's the different challenge. But I don't have to, I think the challenge that, especially from what I've seen since I've been in Harare, is you guys are still at the phase of getting people to understand what hip-hop is, getting more people into hip-hop. There's still a lot of people in Zimbabwe, or in Harare at least, that are like, hip-hop? Well, I mean, that's the stuff that the Americans do, right? That's the bling stuff, whatever. So that's your guys' challenge. But again, like I said, the great equalizer to me is you guys have the same tools that I have, so the potential for you to be able to have that impact is there. I don't know how long it would take, and I think that's the tough part, especially as an artist. Sometimes you feel like you only have a certain amount of time, or whatever you feel. But I would say that if you continue to go at it, I mean, it's taken me. I started doing tours overseas about 4 years ago. So it took me almost, I think my first time I actually can say I was recording was like 18. So it took me almost 12 years to get to the point I'm at now. So that took years and years and years of being on corners, ciphering, being at open mics, doing showcases for nothing. I still do showcases for free in places in the United States. So it wasn't an overnight process to get to the point I'm at. But I think that the newer generations of hip hop that are coming up after me are going to have it a little bit easier, just